Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you all to the Logic Genius Wealth Lounge, where wealth is a mindset. I'm your host, Kyngleo-Nydaz. And today's topic is politics. Okay, so basically, generally speaking, vote Donald Trump, Republican, or are you voting Democrat KAMALA Harris bitch ass? Not respectfully. Okay, so from my statement, I see y'all could tell that I'm voting Trump. So, deep down inside, like, I hope y'all have a logic reason in a sense of why you are voting for this candidate. Is it personal? Are you just voting for the other because you want to shut out the other? Like, what's the logic behind it? Why waste a vote? My logic is, okay, so my vote is going to the person that I feel in my heart that has my best interests at heart. And individually, that's what everybody should do. It's not about a race thing, about a people thing, all of a sudden a propaganda. Donald Trump is racist, bro. That's all they got, bro. Like, it feels like this last administration might have been racist the way a nigga was treated. Okay, so black people, y'all really, so y'all just going to, well, of course, black men, we ain't taking it. But I see they still got the black women brainwashed in the sense of, okay, so I ain't even going to say brainwashed, but what it is they try to lean on the matriarch in the sense, okay, so in the black community, the matriarch is the strongest person in the sense of, that's how they created from beginning of time. Where it's at. I need y'all to pull this up. Whenever you got time, Google this and do some research on it. The Willie Lynch letters. It's the making of a slave, bro. How hereditarily in a nigga's psyche he's defeated, bro, to behave and act a certain way. And right, this shit deep. But anyway, me personally, I got multiple reasons why I'm voting for Trump. Donald Trump is the first and only president that I ever seen with my actual eyes that said he was going to do something and did every single thing that he said he was going to do, blood. He didn't allow nobody to stop him. He didn't allow nothing. Like, he did every single thing. That might be the first politician that I've ever seen actually do everything that he said he was going to do. That's one. Second, this one's personal. I was in federal prison sentenced to 120 months on a 922G. The mandatory minimum was 10 at that time when I was sentenced. Donald Trump came into office. Okay. What Donald Trump did was one of the reasons JFK got killed. He challenged the federal justice system with an executive order. He changed the law, bro. He changed all mandatory minimums in federal prison. Non-violent crimes, no child molesters, no rapists, no fentanyl, nothing crazy out of control, crazy violent, hurting a human. Everybody had a mandatory minimum. Mine was 120 months. It got broke down to 60. So basically all mandatory minimums got broke in half. Right? So if you had like 25 to life, your mandatory minimum fuck around and be like 20 years. So it was like on some shit it's time for you to go. Like, niggas was confused in the sense of the way they was knocking on doors and shit and telling niggas they got 72 hours to roll it up, you got to go. Like, nobody believed it. So for me, whether it was directly, indirectly, whether he meant to do it or not, it doesn't matter, bro. Donald Trump did more for the black community than any president in the history of the United States. And I say that why? Let alone him just changing the mandatory minimums, blood. Right? What's the biggest population in federal prison? African Americans, bro. African Americans are the biggest minority, not even minority, the biggest population in the United States of America in any prison, statewide, countywide, federal-wide, it doesn't matter. But I was in federal prison. I'm speaking for the federal law, him challenging the federal justice system and changing the law, right? Only president, bro, to step to that federal justice system and change laws, bro. Do you realize the crack laws were 100 to 1? Guess who was in the Senate, Congress, and all that and stamped and officialized that law? The war on drugs, 100 to 1. Niggas get more time for 5 grams and a half a key. Nigga get caught with a 20 rock, do 10 years, and a white man get caught with a motherfucking kilo of cocaine and he get a slap on the wrist. It was designed like that on purpose because niggas found a way and an opportunity to get some real live money tax free. So they wanted to penalize a nigga for it, right? That was around that time, that same Bill Clinton era, in the sense of, you know, when the housing situation came and that welfare situation came, bro, and black women, they picked the money over the men. You can't have him at the house or you can't get no money. They chose to get some free money, a handout, get enabled, as opposed to stand with they man, bro. And let's just figure it out together. I'm telling you, bro, it's a cold game, homie. The government is a cold motherfucker. So my logic is with a Democrat, it's an enabling party. It's not a system, bro. They don't give a fuck about creating a system where everybody can stand on their own and hold their own. That's not what they want. They want everybody in fear. You hear what I'm saying, though? That's how they control situations, in the sense of, look at COVID, bro. That shit wasn't real. Donald Trump was trying to show us it wasn't real on the way out. That's why he wasn't wearing no mask. He was making jokes about spraying yourself with Lysol and all that, because he was trying to show us all the fucking bullshit. Like, y'all got to get woke, bro. Especially black people. Like, and I'm speaking from a perspective where, trust me, bro, I believed all the bullshit at a point in time in my life too, bro. But that Democratic Party was never for niggas. The Democratic Party was never for black people or a minority or a struggler or a poor white person, nothing. 1961, Richard Nixon was supposed to get Martin Luther King out of jail, bro, and he couldn't make the play. The Democrats did it, JFK did it. So along with getting Martin Luther King out of jail, bro, came the whole black community to the Democratic Party. That's how he won by a landslide. And I'm pretty sure a lot of African-American people, a lot of niggas don't even know this type of shit. Y'all got to do your history and research and stop going with the bullshit, bro. I was just watching CNN the other day. I seen my nigga Harry O at the Trump rally standing up for Trump. Dr. Phil was out there. Elon Musk was out there. Shit, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. swapped over. And I forgot the one lady's name. I'm going to figure it out. I'll get it back on another podcast. But it was a big deal. She was a Democrat and boom, swapped over. So at the end of the day, bro, vote Trump. I know for sure in my heart Donald Trump will be reelected back into the presidency. Watch what he does for the country, bro. They're mad at they're calling him racist because he really cares about the country, USA, bro. I don't give a fuck where your family came from, your mama came from, your daddy came from. You are American, you're supposed to care about this country, bro. On my mama, they need to regulate, shut down them borders for a minute, send everybody back blood that came, that's, and then the crazy part about all this shit is, okay, so Biden knew the fuckery and the trickery when he pulled it off. I don't even know how Charlemagne and them on the Breakfast Club. Let that nigga get on there and say, if you're not black, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. Like, what the fuck, bro? That is so disrespectful. And nobody brought up the fact that he was one of the ones that passed the law, the 100 to 1, the war on crack, bro. Sending all niggas to jail, bro. Like, and then on the slide, see, they already knew, low key, because they cheated on the vote on the last election, and they seen how that black vote was for Donald Trump. So getting into office, they had a game plan going in. This is my hypothesis. This is my thesis. They had a game plan going in, knowing that they lost the black vote and the trickery with the voting system. They knew they lost the black vote, and they knew coming around again, if Donald Trump was in, they wouldn't get it. So what they did was, what you think they did? From my perspective, that's why they busted them borders down like that, blood. Let all them migrants come in. They paid for everything they were supposed to pay for, took care of them and all that with taxpayers, U.S. citizen money in return for what? The minority vote. That's all this shit was ever about, bro, so they can get the minority vote. That's why in specific states, I think like California, they say it's against the law to ask somebody for an ID or some crazy shit when they vote. Like, bro, y'all got to pay attention to this bullshit ass propaganda, bro, in the sense of being blinded with a veil over your eyes. Wake the fuck up. If it doesn't sound right, guess what? It ain't right. If that shit don't sound logic and it doesn't register through your motherfucking mental register, then blood, don't fucking print a receipt on it. Like, it's so simple, my nigga. Like, and it's just crazy how they just fool niggas every time, blood. It's like they just play a nigga all the time. Black Black people are like fucking. Black people are like the fat bitch that a nigga got, and then you can continue to tell her the same thing over and over, and then payday coming and you get what you want. That's what niggas are like when it comes to politics, bro. They've been promising us shit since the beginning of time, blood, and ain't nobody came through on what they said. The only motherfucker that ever did what they said they was gonna actually do, standing on that motherfucking pulpit, blood, was Donald motherfucking Trump. And let me tell you why I fuck with Trump, though. This is another main reason why I fuck with Trump. Trump is a trifecta, blood. I think he might be the only trifecta in the success trifecta is what I call him. Okay, so in every field he ever touched, he's been number one. Not only successful, but I'm talking about like apex successful, bro. The best of the best in that field. Real estate, we know that. Hollywood entertainment, The Apprentice was on for 15 years. He had the number one show for 15 years, and he walked away with it being number one. Politics, blood. That nigga jumped in a presidential race with no motherfucking campaign money, dollars, blood, and defied the odds. Just imagine what the probability was in the sense of, if that motherfucking bet was at a casino, blood, it would be negative 0%. The probability in the sense of him becoming president, blood. So now, chances are by far greater. On my mama, my nigga has the minority vote. He got the niggas, blood. We're coming out in the masses. It will be a fucking landslide the way this nigga wins, bro. Watch. Landslide. To the point you can't even cheat. It's going to be visible. It's like filling up a pitcher and pouring more water in it like we can't see that shit full, bro. This time it's, oh yeah, transparency is a motherfucker. Because it's on from every level, bro. And I don't know what Elon Musk did in the sense of the $1 million whatever. I didn't even catch wind of that. I caught wind of it, but I don't know meticulously the specifics of it. But anyway, I was at work on Twitter. Got me a notification. So breaking. If Trump wins Nevada, Arizona, North Carolina, and Georgia, he would have 93% chance of winning the election, assuming the candidates keep their other 20 states according to ABC 538. So I'm just saying, though. Nevada, Arizona, North Carolina, and Georgia, we got that shit locked. 93% chance, bro. So at the end of the day, I just say, look, based on that minority vote itself, bro, and it's really a shocker. I think Donald Trump going to be the first president in the sense of unity, bro, to just bring everybody together. And it's going to be a lot of bipartisan bills. It's going to be a lot of bipartisan bills in this administration. You know what I mean? And if you pay attention, Trump has been a bit humble in a sense. Just a bit, not too much. A tad bit humble. He ain't the same, okay, not aggressive no more. Assertive, right? Same force, channeled energy different, but same. So yeah, he's a bit assertive as opposed to aggressive as last time, because I think he's been through the ropes, so he knows what it is. And I really believe, bro, this dude is going to really get in here and change. To the point he's just going to expose this administration. Soon as he get in office, gas prices going to $2.47 overnight. All retail, all food, the shelves finna get stocked back up. Everything finna be half price, bro. Watch. Trust me. I just need y'all to really vote Trump. I need my black people to wake up. Don't believe the rhetoric. Get all that bullshit propaganda out your head, bro. It's not real. They're lying, bro. I don't understand how us people don't see through the bullshit after all this time of years. They're not going to do nothing. Kamala Harris is not even black, bro. She's not black. Go look at Candace Owens' podcast, bro. I forgot what episode it is, but she talks about Kamala Harris and her genealogy, and she went through her family tree and broke down her whole shit, bro. She's a Jew, bro. There's no African Americans in her family, per se. And this has been researched by Candace Owens. Look this shit up, my nigga. If I'm lying, I'm dying. But anyway, at the end of the day, thank y'all for coming out this evening to the Logic Genius Wealth Lounge. I am your host, Kyngleo-Nydaz. You hear me? And vote Trump. Vote Trump. But the logic behind it is individually just vote for the person that you feel is going to do right by you. That's all that matters.